"Hold on to your cup," Margot said. She peered at me from over the rim of a cappuccino frothed to the perfection we'd come to expect from any coffee bar in Florence. "I've fallen in love again, this time with an Egyptian mummy." I responded with a blank look I knew Margot would ignore, and was not disappointed when she did. "I just couldn't help myself," Margot went on. "From the moment we made visual contact, a burning passion ignited the very depths of my soul. I shivered like a schoolgirl when he wrapped those muslin arms around me." "Oh, you mean that mime who works the steps of the Uffizi? The mime I tipped €5 so he'd go into his slow-motion routine?" I stifled a yawn. "What an incredible photo-op! Can't wait to print those awesome poses." Margot expelled an exasperated sigh as only she could. "Don't be catty, little sister. As you well know, Giorgio is a performance artist, the best in all of Firenze." "Which accounts for your staying out until 3 in the morning?" I said in a tone smacking dangerously close to our mothers, although I doubt Mom would have referred to Florence as Firenze, but for sure she would have said this: "The least you could have done was to call." "And wake you up? Please. Give me some credit. Besides, isn't that why we're touring the land of our ancestors? To connect with the macho Italiani?" "Also to absorb the Italian culture, you may recall. While you were connecting with the greatest performance artist in all of Florence, I honored our appointment at the Uffizi and breezed through every room, inwardly gushing over masterpieces most people only dream of seeing." I paused to catch my breath, moved in closer to Margot. Then, after perusing the outdoor sculptures, I hurried to the Accademia before it closed and examined every inch of the real David. "Naughty, naughty," Margot said. She clucked her tongue, also a trait of our mother. "Such dedication to marble and canvas. I'm sure all those 6th graders will be impressed by your upcoming travelogue. But a few days of sightseeing can't begin to make a dent in the total Firenze experience, which brings me to a rather touchy subject. Would you mind terribly if—" "Don't say it, Margot. Don't even think it." I leaned back and held up my palms. "No way am I sacrificing our trip to Cinque Terre so you can explore the seductive mysteries of Florentine mummification." Margot assumed a dreamy gaze. "In that case, you'll just have to go without me." "You can't be serious." Without realizing it, I'd clenched my fingers into 2 angry fists. Anything to keep my hands from wrapping around Margot's skinny neck, my thumbs from digging into her throat. What about our Mediterranean boat tour, those 5 villages resembling an artist's palette, our train ride along the coast, and the multitude of quaint shops, our non-refundable reservations at that charming villa in La Spezia? "But you don't understand," Margot said. "How could you, considering your lack of— Never mind." "Go ahead. Say what you're thinking. It's not a crime, you know, and above all, not a sin. Technically, I'm still a virgin." "Technically, please. 3 years in a convent was your idea of romance, not mine." "Nevertheless, I learned the importance of connecting with my inner self, an experience I consider invaluable." "One that stunted your sexual development. Get real. You're wrapped in a cocoon of frustrated repression." "I thought we were talking about Giorgio." "Right. Giorgio." Margot leaned across the tiny table. He lives in a fabulous apartment in the heart of Santa Croce.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.